Hello, good afternoon. This is Diecast Lee, and I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the episode of Vintage Matchbox Mondays, episode 55, 56, 56, I think. Anyway, so I have managed to get back to my favourite diecast shop. Like I said before, matey, he had been to hospital, but just for routine checks. And like I said before, he's been poorly, so he's been taking it easy. He's not been opening the shop as much as he would have before. I think he's only open a couple of 3 times a week now, but I know the times that he's open, so it's good to see that he's on the mend and he's feeling good. And like I said, I've gone in there and picked up the few pieces that I put aside quite a while ago now, and I'm going to go in there again this week and pick up some more pieces for next week. So hopefully we should get back to pretty much more frequent episodes of picking up new pieces. But anyway, let's get straight into it. So today's video is going to be a bit of a mix. It's going to be a bit of Matchbox and a bit of Corgi, but I just thought I'd call it Matchbox Monday so we know where we are. So here is the 2 new pieces. We'll do the Matchbox piece first. So there we go. So it is, just says Matchbox, and it is, if I can get it to focus in, which I can see it says Mercury Sable. Let's just pull it out and have a closer look. This wasn't open. I opened it because this one was a little bit more expensive. So as you can see, it was £10, and he was right to charge £10. Most of these are £5, these cars that I buy, but this is a little bit more rare. It's the first one I've seen, so let's get a bit of extra zoom on. So again, this is from, let's have a little look, should be the late 80s. There you go, 87 Mercury Sable wagon, but it is a metal base, as you can see. Metal base, got loads of the Matchbox suspension. But I do like wagons, I do like the unusual cars. This has got lens, or the lights are parts of the windscreen, which makes it look pretty cool. And obviously it has this opening, if I can get it, opening tailgate, which, hang on a second, has a bit of box dust in there. So there we go. But like I said, this was the first one I've seen. I'm not so up on my Macau years cars as I am the Leslie cars. My favourite Matchbox to collect is the sort of between about 73 up to about 82 is my favourite era of cars, because they were the cars that were around when I was a kid, and I've got a lot of the cars from when I was a kid, the ones I had, as in I've bought them back, and the ones, and I still like these Macau year cars. I do like them right through the 80s. They did, because a lot of these cars were just carryovers, but like I said, this one I've not seen, and like I said, when I looked it up, it is quite an unusual piece, so that's why it cost a bit more. But I don't care, I enjoy collecting these older pieces and showing them all to you, for those that haven't seen them, or for those that have, and obviously that nostalgia thing. So that is, again, so that is the Mercury, let's get it right, Mercury Sable, Sable, I think it's Sable, don't know, wagon. And again, lots of suspension, so pretty cool. Right, so the next piece is a Corgi, and the reason I bought this is just because I already have one very similar, so I'll show the one that I have the same first. So it is not this one. Excellent. So that is a BMW. That's a mistake, so that's quite funny. I was expecting something else to pop out of that box, so let me just find the right one. 2 seconds. Right, I've got the right one now. That's quite funny. It was supposed to be a wrecker truck like this. So this is pretty cool. I do like, as I said before, I do enjoy my pickup trucks, wrecker trucks, vans, and trucks in general. I do, and I'm going to show a lot more in the future. But this is a BP Rescue Ford Transit. I think it's based on the Mark II. And again, this is from the 80s. It's not going to say, it just says Ford Transit Wrecker. made in Great Britain, which is not no more. But this again, this was from about the sort of, like I said, mid 80s. So and a lot of these were, now I've got to get this right, a lot of these were, you went to the petrol station, you collected coupons, and you got vehicles, I think, with these ones. So that is that one. But I've managed to find another one, and these are great. Matey charges £3 a car for these particular ones, so that's not a lot of money, and you get great looking pieces. Again, this is, I didn't realise, I knew it was white. So so they're both BP. So this is BP services in the white. So obviously you do have that sprung jib, but there it is in the white. So a little look on the box, see if there's any information about it. There you go, look, so there you go. Corgi Toys Limited, Great Britain, and 85. Made in, yeah. So they're not new. That is cool. I like it in the white. I don't know why I like it in the white, but anyway, let's have a. So you can obviously, back in the day when you played, just pop it on like that, and away you went. And you could, and these are pretty good. If I remember back in the day, these would stay on quite well, as you can see. So the playability is pretty cool. And like I said, I was a massive Corgi fan as a kid. Matchbox fan as a kid. That is mainly what was around, was Matchbox. The cars from when I was a boy was Matchbox, Corgi, and Majorette were the three cars that I collected. But Matchbox and Corgi were the ones I had the most of. And like I said before, Corgi was never as good, or the later Corgi was not as good as Matchbox. The earlier Corgis were very, very detailed and were easily on par with Matchbox. But the later stuff wasn't, but still a very cool piece. And like I said, these aren't particularly strong castings like that. There were a lot of plastic in the later ones, so they just didn't survive. But very cool. And like I said, so there is the two wrecker trucks. I'll show you what I mean for those that don't know what an earlier Corgi was like. So this is an earlier piece, not the earliest, just this was a Whiz Wheels, but it was an earlier Whiz Wheels, and obviously it has metal base. And some of them, like this, is quite weighted, but I have picked up, I've got some Corgis here which are all metal and they're very heavy. But anyway, so that is today's video, not an especially long one. Let's get that in the background. We might as well stick that on there like that for a bit of fun, and we'll get that other wrecker truck there. But anyway, with that, please like, share, subscribe, stay tuned for more vintage Matchbox Mondays and Corgi. And when I come across Majorette, I don't come across Majorette that often, but come across them now and again I do. But anyway, like I said, stay tuned for more vintage Matchbox Mondays episodes, and with that, I'll see you all very soon. Thank you for watching. Take care.